Sanibonani guys, welcome back to yet another video. Guys, asali that Alisa and Tshepo were both toxic to one another in this marriage. But guys, it's good as a human being to have intloni. Hi bo, Tshepo doesn't have intloni. The way he was speaking to Alisa, Puff, how am I even expecting him to have intloni when he brought the wines, the alcohols to make him brave, to be able to say everything that is said? At some point, I was like, why are the experts even convincing Tshepo to come back? Magahambe, magahambe, uyadelela, yo. He's busy saying that his decision is based on everything that happened. Unamanga. You said to the experts that you had a gut feeling that Upalisa was not meant to be your wife, which means your decision is based on that. And that's why you were treating or behaving the way you were behaving. Even if Upalisa was acted perfectly, you still would have rejected her. And the thing that I'm mad about is for Upalisa to allow herself to get to a point where she's screaming, she's shouting. Like, I hated it for her. Guys, I hate it for myself when a person gets me to act out of character. I hate it when a person makes me angry. I don't like being angry. And I kind of feel like it's the same vibes for Upalisa because she doesn't exude that type of energy. So to see someone put her in that type of, oh guys, Tshepo, honestly. And then he goes and make a comment which is below the belt. He says to Upalisa while she's busy screaming, they're swearing. He says, and this is why your father called you ugly when you were a child. Upalisa said, guys, but she vulad isfuba sake Tshepo and told him about her triggers as a child. Her father called her that. So for Tshepo to say that, but when people were like, no, how can Tshepo take something that was Upalisa trusted him, it was a safe space, what? I just thought to myself, shooty 1-1. Because I mean, Upalisa did the same thing, you guys. When Tshepo opened up his chest and told her about his experience, people walking out on his life or in his life and tonton, she then posed it as a question on the table for Tshepo to be asked about that. But still, your guys, I just feel like Tshepo, I don't know whether I want to say he's a horrible person or what, because sometimes when you're just in a extremely stressful circumstance, but still, even if you're in an extremely stressful circumstance, you shouldn't be that horrible as the person. But now let's come to something that I don't get, guys. People, Pella, are saying if I send you a picture of lemon creams, you must know ban tetango Tshepo. Upalisa said, but Tshepo would punish her for eating the last lemon creams in the cupboard. And then when he was angry at her, he would change the next Netflix passwords. I'm just like, isn't this Ningangag? Guys, I know they were in a marriage, but why was Alisa so dependent on this man for so much? It was the bank cards, it was the car. She had to rely on him on how she was going to go to work, come back from work. Kanti, before she met Tshepo, what was she doing? It was the Netflix password, which goes to show that the Netflix account or bill comes out of Tshepo's account. Like, why couldn't she get her own Netflix? Or maybe she eventually did. But guys, no. Or maybe because he was presenting himself as this gentleman. Even if, guys, a person is a gentleman to that extent, even if a person genuinely loves you guys, you can't depend on them for so many things. Something for me is not adding up, because Upalisa did say she's an independent woman. I mean, when you look at her, she does seem like a woman who's got her things together. She looks like she likes, the finer things in life. So I'm trying to understand, if you are that type of person, why would you easily depend on a man for these things that she's been complaining about, like, so quickly? I don't know, you guys. But anyway, it is not for me to figure it out, because listen, these two, they've decided by, listen, as Tilelana Manzi, and nothing's going to change that. And in Mrs. Yende's own words, she said, I hate that it had to get to this. So honestly, Yo, guys, and the thing is, the way these two have pride, they're gonna look at, they're watching that, and none of them is even feeling remorseful to come to a point of saying, you know what, I take accountability for my side, I apologize, like, let's move on. No, I don't see that happening. Anyway, let's pause it right there. You tell me your thoughts on this. Please do make sure you like the video. Please do subscribe. It is absolutely for free of charge, and I'll see you guys in the next one.